Kitakami entertains herself with axe throwing in a series of pranks. I'm bored and hungry. Good thing dinner is almost ready. Oh, nuts. I'm still getting used to all this diversity in the mess hall. It's great to not have to eat the same thing every day. It is pretty nice, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I can't get enough of the actual fresh fruit. I know, it's delicious, right? Kitakami, is that? Are you eating my apple? You should have been eating it instead of chatting. I could hear it begging me to into it the moment I walked in. Kitakami, I think you need to apologize now. I kinda see your point. You could have gotten your own tray, you know. But the trays are so far away. This tasty little apple is right here. Besides, who do you think you have to thank for getting this plethora of food? Wasn't the Kancho's idea, that's for sure. I'll admit it. It was a good idea to spruce up the menu. That doesn't mean you should make a habit of stealing food from the crew. Fine, here you go. It was just a joke. Enjoy. I'm going to see how the rest of the ship's liking the new food. There's a big bite out of it now. Yikes. That really is freaky. Where did you find that old mask? It's a long story. Actually, it's a bit of a legend. You sure you want to hear it? Once you do, you can never unhear it. On second thought, maybe not. Why are you backing up? It's not going to bite or anything. Not while the sun's still out, at least. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. Want to touch it? You know what? I think I have somewhere to be. What's going on over here? Oh, Captain. I was just getting back to work. See ya. Oh, no fun. You let him get away. Well, it looked like you were terrorizing him. That's the fun of it. He seemed down, and it's fun to be a little scared sometimes. He actually thought the old thing was cursed. It's not right. There are better ways to cheer people up. Don't straight up scare them, okay? Do you just carry old wooden masks with you all the time? Well, it's a great conversation starter. I mean, just look at it. Morganas, better put the mask away. We've got a fight on our hands. Maybe I'll wear it into battle like a war mask. Think the Morganas will be afraid of it as the crewmen? Oh, think the Morganas will be as afraid of it as the crewmen? I guess it's worth a shot. Huh. Perfect time to test out my mask. Kancho, I have concerns about the safety of our crew. You have my attention. Wow. That's a pretty large axe. Is this the safety concern? No, the lack of these is the safety concern. What do you mean? I mean the crew isn't properly prepared for hand-to-hand combat. So you want us to pass out huge axes to the crew? That hardly seems safe. Might be a good idea to prepare for close combat. Before we talk about this any further, I'm going to need you to put that weapon away. This isn't a weapon, it's ceremonial. It's way too heavy and dull to be used properly in a fight. Hasn't stopped me yet, though. Close quarters combat might be a good skill to have, but honestly, I don't see a lot of practical use for it. You should always expect the unexpected, Kancho. Who knows what could happen tomorrow? All I know is that giant axes aren't really ideal for fights in confined spaces. And then any battle on deck, your swing would be constrained by all the other crew members around. There's a reason the things aren't already standard equipment, disappointing as it may be. Fine, no axes. How about spears, though? Kitakami. No, Morganas. We'll take care of them. Looks like we're good. Not a single Morgana in sight. Fantastic work, everybody. Another group of Morganas taken care of. Wait, Kancho. I think I'm sensing more Morganas nearby. Maybe these binoculars are broken or something. Broken? What do you mean? I don't know. I think you should check for yourself. Sure, it looks pretty clear to me. You don't see anything? No. Maybe less subs? Well, they're just too close. Ah, Kitakami. You scared the hell out of me. Why would you do that? It was just a joke. Calm down, Kanjo. I don't care. Don't do that. So, we're actually in the clear, right? Bet these aren't even broken, are they? Yeah, of course. Of course we are. Wouldn't be joking around if Morganas was still nearby. Alright. I'm going to catch my breath. Will you take these binoculars and stay on watch? Fine, I'll keep my eyes open. And I don't want you trying that trick on anyone else, you hear me? Mo, you're for no fun. Have you changed your mind about that armor yet? No. I still think my speed is more important. Speed isn't everything. Sooner or later you'll take a hit. You know who says stuff like that? Slow people. What's going on here? Oh, hey Kancho. Have you met Kai? He's a top-notch officer, and a good pal of mine. Kancho? Actually, you have great timing, Kancho. Do you think I need more armor? Maybe a little. It couldn't hurt to bolster our defense. And sacrifice your speed? Never. It's a moot point. Well, upgrade regulations are what they are. Exactly. I'm glad to see that somebody gets it. I'm not suggesting that we double your weight with armor. I'm just suggesting something light. Wait a minute. Did you just call me fat? Rumble. We're under attack. Looks like you were saved by the bell, Kai. Today is boring. Today is slightly less boring. Kencho, why is today so boring? Well, I don't know what to say about that. Entertain me. I need something fun to do. You could read. Have you tried getting to know the crew? Well, we could look over our tactics for battling the Morganas. Are you trying to punish me? Did I do something to make you angry? That sounds duller than dull. Not everything in life is fun, Kitakami. Well, it should be. Even war? Especially war. We need to keep our spirits up, or else we'll just be easy pickings for the Morganas. Looks like you found something to do then. Huh? Go work on keeping all our spirits up. Sounds like it'll take a lot of effort. Sounds like it could be pretty fun. I've got this. We've got more Morganas coming. Oh dear. Hey, I told you to get your spirits up. Kai, right? Yes, Kencho? Do you need something? A while back, you were arguing with Kitakami about her armor, right? It's just difficult to get her to listen sometimes. I just want to make sure that there's not some issue between you two. I often get into arguments like that. She's really against adding protection. She isn't the biggest fan of change. And you consider her lack of armor a serious issue? If it was, she wouldn't be on the water. But there's a fair amount of research suggesting that Bells can carry greater loads than dormant ships. So maybe there's room for improvement. It's not that easy though. Too much refitting too fast, and the Bell seems to go back into hibernation. It's got to be paced. So no rushing her, no pressuring her, no nothing. It'll happen in its own time. Sancho? So, yes, it would be nice to be able to take a few more hits. You're not kidding. Time to beat up these Morganas and prove I know what I'm doing. Look at that, Catcher. We're already done. I think we've broken the record for fastest battle. You know what? You know that I'm impressed with your speed. As you should be. And for what it's worth, I've had a talk with Kai and he... Blah. Tell me he's going to try and sell me on stupid tons of stupid steel. In fairness, he did make some good points. No, basically the exact opposite. Steel is stupid now? Kai is stupid. And it's catching. You better watch out. Huh? Okay. Just so I know, what's so wrong with making a few improvements to the ship? They're not improvements. They'll slow me down. Speed is fun. Wait. Where are you running off to? Come on, race me. I'll show you how fun and being fast really is. Yeah, there's no way I'm beating her in a foot race. Here comes another battle to dance through quickly. You're taking a risk. Ancho, I figured it out. Fantastic. What are we talking about? I'm talking about the boredom plaguing this ship. I've got the perfect idea to lift everyone's spirits. Everyone? You're really the only one I've heard complaining about boredom. Trust me, people are bored. Well, what's your idea? Music. You mean like instruments? No, I can't play anything. I'm talking about records. Records? What would you play them on? Okay, you can keep poking holes in my plan, or you can let me make some inquiries. I'm sure I can trade for everything we need. Just nothing drastic, okay? Stop being ridiculous. We don't need music on a warship. This doesn't exactly sound like a productive use of your time. Have a little faith. I promise I won't do anything you wouldn't do. I assume we're done here. I've got to start looking around for our new music. I guess it's better than her trying to buy a bunch of axes for everyone. Oh no. Here come Morganas. I hope we're stocked enough to beat them. We've reached port, Captain. We're ready to resupply? I thought we'd check through what we're getting. I brought a list. Excellent. Nothing I like more than an inventory list. What is it here? I'm seeing a lot of items just marked ceremonial. Oh, well. That was from Miss Kitakami. She assured us you'd be fine with them. That makes so much sense. Hey, Kancho. What's... Judging by the look on your face, I'm going to guess you noticed. I did. You're going to thank me later. You're not getting a bunch of ceremonial axes. You can forget about it. Why would I thank you later? How about I thank you now and you stop going behind my back? Wouldn't have to go behind your back if you had more of an open mind. What exactly was your plan? Buy low, sell high. After the war, these things are going to be worth, like, double. It's called investing. The idea of profiting from war leaves a bad taste in my mouth. You'll get over it, if you want to be rich. Better luck next time, Kitakami. Shoot. Even you've got to admit it'd be super awesome. It might be. Just imagine it, flying towards them. They'd see their lives flash before their eyes just as it stops inches away above their heads. Ooh, I bet they'd even have an accident. No one will ever agree to that. I'm not sure about that. I think our perfect volunteer just arrived. I assume you're talking about me. Oh, you're so smart, can't you? Do me a favor. Hold this apple for me, right above your head. Above my head? What's going on here? Didn't anyone ever tell you not to play with your food? Whatever's going on here, I want nothing to do with it. Oh, poo, you're no fun, can't you? I'd advise you drop that apple, can't you? Don't listen to him. It's like he doesn't trust my aim or something. Your aim? And why are you pulling out that axe? I'm going to toss my axe and split that apple right over your head. Could you just stand a little to the other side of the room, please? Thank you. Absolutely not. Under no circumstances this is ever going to happen. But can't you? Told you so. I'm glad you stopped griping about my axe. Yes. Well, I figured if carrying it around gives you exercise, I might as well tolerate it. Hey, Kancho. Do you like to hunt? Not really my idea of a good time. Find it an enjoyable hobby, like kicking a football? Really? That's one more thing we have in common then. Why are you bringing this up now? It's just that there's not much to do on board. other than battle Morganas. Weren't you going to try and find music for the ship or something? Yeah, that wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. So now I'm on to hunting. And do you think hunting will be easier? Or are you going to hunt on a ship? Rats. We do have a bit of a rodent issue. It'd actually be pretty productive for you, a productive use of your time. Yeah, and it'd be a great opportunity to pass on all my knowledge to you. You want me to go hunting with you? Well, someone's going to take care of the rat problem. Yeah, but does it have to be... See you in a bit, can't you? Like arguing with a brick wall sometimes. Darn, Morganas. Looks like these rats will have to wait. How's the damage looking? Not as bad as I expected. I think the bad guy's aims is getting better. I think Kitakami would want me to say something positive about her ability to dodge the worst of it, considering it said. Or so consider it said. She's still not enthusiastic about extra armor, I take it. Honestly, she seems more concerned about finding some way to entertain herself on board. Sounds like her. Kancho, it's time. If you hand me an apple again, I'm running. You look excited. Is there something I'm forgetting about? When you come to me with that axe out, I know to be worried. It's ceremonial. It's not like I'm waving a machine gun all over the place. What's going on? I'm passing on all my hunting knowledge to the Concho. You serious about that? Of course. Boss is going to deal with all of these pesky rats. It's too late for me. You should get out here before she tries to rope you into this too. Don't act like you're not going to enjoy this. I think I'm needed elsewhere. Good luck. The first rule of hunting is knowing your environment. Well, I'm the captain of the ship, and you are the ship, so I'd say we know the environment pretty well. Good point. We can skip that then. The second rule is knowing your prey. You have to put yourself in their shoes. Well, rats don't wear shoes, so we can skip that rule too. Take this seriously, Kancho. Think like a rat. Kitakami is being serious. I must be dreaming. I guess I'd be hiding and keeping my eye out for food. I don't know, when do we start shooting stuff? Exactly. That's why we're in the mess hall. Now keep an eye out for small holes and cracks, anywhere that a rodent could be hiding. And then? Don't get ahead of yourself, Kancho. It's just that I like to get this over. Shh. I think I heard something. You were even louder than me. Shh. Yeah, I guess I'm hearing Morganas, not rats. They're more important if you ask me. Good thing that distraction didn't last long. I suppose so. Time for your next lesson. The perfect bait and the perfect trap. Kitakami, I'm the captain of the ship. I have more important things to do. Oh, sounds interesting. Still sounds pretty basic. When do we get to the more intense stuff? It is interesting. With the right bait, anything will fall for a trap. We do have to make this quick though. I have a meeting I can't be late for. Well, let's start with an easy question then. What do rodents love more than anything? I want to say cheese, but that seems too obvious. I said it was an easy question. The hard part is the trap. Rats are actually too smart or too quick to fall for a normal mouse trap. So what do we do to trap them? Oh, that's for me to worry about. You've got a meeting to get to. And we're just getting to the good part. Be less busy and we can have more fun. If only I had that option. Hope you enjoy yourself. Oh, I will. Kancho, we have a bit of a situation. What is it? It's about Kitakami. Of course it is. Why am I not surprised? Don't tell me she tried to throw a hatchet at you. Get to the point. I don't have all day. A hatchet? Lord, no. I'm actually grateful that this is all she did now. So, we were sitting together at lunch, and then I finished and went to stand up, only I stood up with him against my will. Somehow Kitagami sewed our uniforms together without us noticing. That would explain why you two are standing so close to together. But how do you know it was Kitagami? She pointed and laughed at us, saying, "Gotcha." Yeah, that checks out. I'll have a talk with her. We'd appreciate it, thank you. In the meantime, change into some new uniforms. You don't want to get caught in a battle dressed like that, do you? Yes, Captain. Kitakami, we need to have a conversation. What about? You ready to go check my trap? See if we caught any rats? No, I'm more concerned about some of the reports I've been getting about you lately. Reports? Kinda sounds like I'm in trouble. Well, you are. I'm mostly just disappointed. Oh, I can't be mad at you. When you use that face on me. Oh man, that's even worse. Can you explain why you've gotten several complaints about you playing pranks on officers in the mess hall? Oh, that's what this is about. It was just me spreading cheer. Pranks are fun. Pranks are fun. Everyone loves them. Maybe to you and everyone watching, but not to the people being pranked. Oh, I think I can see your point. Really? I'm glad. That was easier than I thought it would be. I just need to prank everyone evenly, so that everyone gets a chance to laugh. That's not really what I was trying to... Thanks, Gancho. Good talk. I know exactly what I've got to do now. Kitakami. Kitakami, please don't tell me you're already too caught up in this nonsense to hear me. Kitakami? This isn't going to be good. Kancho, Kitakami has gotten out of control. I'd throw her in the brig, but I'm afraid she'd just pass the time by booby-trapping it. I may have an idea. I'm listening. Seems like you know her pretty well. You think your ideas are better than mine? Good. We need to purchase her some poetry. Poetry? I'm under the impression she isn't that much of a reader. Poetry's different. A good book of poems will get her completely in a different mood, a calmer mood. So for sure, you got anything specific in mind? Yes, actually, you can leave it to me. Fair enough. Now listen, I'll cover the cost as long as it's even halfway responsible. Or reasonable. That said, you do realise if you and she are collaborating to prank me, your time on this ship will be a living hell, right? I do now, and we're not, Kanjo. Get ready to say wow, Kanjo. That's the trap you put together? Yes. It is ingenious, right? Seems really complicated. Overly so. I have to give it to you. I'm impressed. That thing is hideous. Might be a little bit more complicated than I needed it to be. But it's all in the name of rodent eradication. It started with an ordinary rat trap, then I added flypaper to stick the rat to when it approaches. Oh, I also weighed down the bait with a number of ball bearings so it couldn't get away. We really put a lot of thought into this. So should we just wait here and watch it? If we just stand here, the rats will never come out. We have to come back and check later on it. And the others. The others? You made more of these monsters? Yeah. This isn't the only one. I placed dozens of these babies all over. Not counting the prototypes. Prototypes? Yep. Genius isn't made on the first try. Feel sorry for the rats. Gancho, I have some good news related to our problem. By all means, share it. I found it. Gancho. Guaranteed to put Kitakami in a more somber mood. Somber. I don't want to depress her. These are pretty thick books of poetry. Fantastic. I'm not sure the crew can handle too many more pranks. They're anthologies and collections. They're from a number of poets that Kitakami has approved of in the past. The next time you see Kitakami, give her these. And you sure this will be enough to put a stop to her pranking the crew? I'm hopeful, Kancho. I know her pretty well. You do seem to, surprisingly well even. She considers me a close friend, and I feel the same. Just give her the books, no more pranks. Though she will start talking about poetry almost non-stop. That sounds like a lesser of two evils. She had double the price, I'd say. Music to my wallet tears, so to speak. Thank you, Kai. So much for music. Ouch, my poor foot. What is this thing, and why are there so many of them? Oh, sounds like you caught something in your trap, Kitakami. Not just a rat. Or just not a rat. Oops. Sorry about that. Yeah, definitely weren't the intended target. Are you laughing? It's not funny. I'm lucky I didn't lose a toe. It's just the look on your face. It's kind of priceless. You'd agree if you had a mirror. Kitakami, don't make fun of the man. If you think you were bored before, then keep this up, Kitakami. Fine, I'll try to contain myself. This is the opposite of appropriate. You should be apologizing to me, not laughing. He has a point, Kitakami. You could have seriously injured him. I guess you're right. Sorry. I'll try to let the crew know about my traps next time. Apology accepted. Nice job, Kitakami. At least you know my traps work. This is going to be so much fun. Kitakami, do you have a second? Can you wait a minute? I'm working on my next big prank. It involves glue, Kai, and one of those rats I caught. You have me intrigued. Tell me more. In that case, it's urgent. Take your time. I'll just wait over here. Urgent sounds important. I guess it can wait. So what do you need, Kancho? I actually got you something. Got me something? Like a present? Yeah. It's something I'm hoping that will help stave off your boredom. Well, what is it? I heard from a rather large bird in the naval uniform that you like poetry. So here's a rather large collection of it from both of us. And probably the rest of the crew in spirit. It was Kai, wasn't it? Maybe. I'll have to thank him later. This is too much, Kanjo. It's incredibly thoughtful of both of you. I don't know what to say. Just enjoy them for the days to come. And keep yourself entertained. That's all that thanks I need. You can bet on it, Kanjo. It's been fairly quiet recently. I know. It's all thanks to you. Speaking of, where is Kitakami? I ordered her to bed. It looks like she hasn't slept in a year. She'll do that. Enough on a small dose as that one. I have noticed that. I'd prefer yourself for the quiet to end. For this quiet to end. Kitakami is always the most energetic just after she wakes up. Honestly, that's when I most enjoy her. She's got passion. As long as she's not pulling pranks on the crew, I'll deal with a little noise. You said that poetry would calm her down a little, right? Maybe she'll wake up a new person. It's certainly the better alternative. I've been meaning of asking you something for a while now. Ask away. You seem rather close with Kitakami. How? And there's the end of our silence. What are you two doing? We've got Morganas to beat down. I guess I'll have to ask my question later. Let's go. Gancho, do you have a moment? Yes, actually. Gancho, I think I figured out a way to properly thank you for my present. I don't need anything, Kitakami. I'm just happy you're happy. If we should be thanking anyone, it's Kai. About time. I've been waiting for at least a thank you card. Oh, I tossed that rat I captured, so he's safe. For now. That's thanks enough. Yeah, this is for you. I want you to have it. Your axe? Yeah, it means a lot to me, and I figured it's a good way to show you how happy you've made me. You don't have to do this, Kitakami. Just take it already. Oh, but be careful. It's a ceremonial after all. I'll be careful, I promise. Thank you, Kitakami. Oh, looks like you'll have a chance to put that axe to good use. I thought it was ceremonial. Hey, Kanjo, what are you doing right now? Just finishing up some paperwork. Why? Do you need me? Kind of. What's going on? Well, I've been reading all the poetry you got me, and I was wondering, maybe you'd like to talk about it with me. Talk about it with you? I haven't really read it. Well, we could read it together. Doesn't that sound really fun? Not really. Yeah, it does, Kitakami. I'm on board. What? Well, too bad. You're doing it anyway. This is going to be so fun. Just you wait and see. And I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Yes.